Good evening, everybody. We are back for our Sunday stream. Hi, Chen. How you doing? Uh, yeah, we are. Uh, we're here for our stream. If you came in last night, you know the seeing was not very good, and I gotta tell you, uh, because we do things so mediocre around here, a little bit of mediocre astronomy. We had terrible viewing last night. Um, we had what we thought was a lot of cloud cover. It's really hard for me to see out of this control room window through to the top of the observatory. Um, and I had something I had. We've been doing this. I think we did it for about a year. We've had the scopes for about a year and a half before we had to move, and we're just getting back started again. I went out and after I ended the stream last night, I parked the scope and I looked at the front of the collector plate and it was literally soaking wet. So it wasn't clouds at all. It was, we got dew all over the telescope. The dew point flashed. And I don't have a dew shield, and we've never had one. I've never had to use one here in Arizona as long as we've been doing this. Not that we are that great and been doing it that long, but yes, it was full. It was totally wet, and that's why it looked like clouds. Um, Tonight, hey Jason, thanks for the like. Um, Tonight, the humidity from our weather station says it's 70%. Last night it was at 99, and the dew point is at 48 degrees. That's 57 right now. But if you want to see, I did take the time today just to make sure. I'll show you Clyde. Clyde now has a dew shield. Um, we made it real quick. I did a bunch of research this morning, and most people just make them out of exercise mats or camping mats. And we went and got a cheap camping mat. We sewed a zipper to it so we could zip it down onto the telescope. And it seems to be working fine. We painted the inside flat black. There's a quick little YouTube video short that I uploaded on just the supplies you need. So if you're going to be interested in doing that to your telescope, you know that these supplies are easy and it's light and it's super cheap if it doesn't work. So it's on there. I've never used one. I went to the Flaming Star Nebula real quick and I got some weird artifacts when I tried to stack real quick. But I actually do think that's clouds because my histogram changed instantly with the next picture. It still is a little cloudy. I'm trying to get things between the clouds tonight. But remember, we're going to be on here for about an hour, and somewhere in this hour, I'm going to give the secret code for the telescope giveaway. It's up. It's on our starbrightobservatory.com. Hi, Amy. How are you? It's on there, and all the information's there. You have to just follow the link on the main page, and then it'll take you to our contest page, and then you can enter all your information. But if you don't have the secret code, it won't accept your entry. So, yep, stick around tonight. I hate to make everybody wait, but I feel that's how we have to do it to try and keep people. I want our viewers. I want one of our viewers to get the telescope. Not that it's not open to everybody, but I want somebody that's follows and watches the streams and is looking to get into astronomy to get it. That would make us happy here. But whoever gets it, they're going to be happy. If you weren't here yesterday, I took delivery of it from Frank at Lopez at Stellar Vision Astronomy in Tucson, and it's super nice. I'm gonna use it this week sometime, and I'm gonna put a little phone camera stand on it, and I'm gonna try and take a picture. This way, everybody can see how good it is. I think we actually have on our Facebook site. I'll have to try and pull that up later, but we actually have a picture of Andromeda using this scope, and one of our, I can't remember which camera we were using, but there's our neighbor, the moon. I went to it real quick. I checked our polar alignment tonight. Our polar alignment was still good. It wasn't excellent like we like it, but it was good, and we do that in SharpCap, and that does some plate solving. Basically, you turn your tracking off on your mount, it takes a picture, you tell it to slew 90 degrees with the tracking off, it takes another picture, and it tells you exactly where the scope is pointing. I don't know all the mathematics, it's way beyond me, but we're still pretty good. We'll mess with it later. I didn't get enough time today to really get it back down to excellence, so our tracking is really good. But this is what we're doing tonight. So excited to be here on Sunday night. It's a super nice night out. It rained like I don't know how much rain we got because my little rain meter is not on. But it's quite a bit for Arizona. So, but we still had quite a bit of cloud cover today, so hopefully we're going to be able to get a target tonight. I have no idea what we're going to do. I know our Optlong L-enhanced filter is still in, so we'll probably just try another nebula before we try some galaxies. Maybe we'll take that filter out our next stream and try some galaxies. But let's go over to Stellarium, and let's see. We are right here at the moon. So let's see here. Look at this now. See here. The Flying Unicorn Cluster. Let's see here. There's Andromeda. Let's see here. We did the Heart and the Soul Nebula. We did the Elephant's Trunk. Let's see. What are these here? Oh, these are the North American Nebula and the Pelican Nebula, the Cooling Tower Cluster. Now the Inchworm Cluster I have done before, and that is probably one of my most favorite pictures I've done. I really like that nebula, and it's really a star cluster with nebula behind it. The Crescent Nebula is right there. Oh, okay. And that is west northwest. It's really not the best, but let's see. Let's see here. Clyde's already pointing over this way, so let's do something here. Let's go to the Pelican Nebula. I don't think it really looks like a pelican, but let's let's go here. Let's tell Clyde to go there, and let's see what he does. Now I have no idea how this telescope's going to act with this dew shield on. I've never used one before. Turn our gain and our exposure back up. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, well, Clyde says we're pointing at it, so let's see. Oh, there we are. There's a bunch of stars, so let's see. You know what? This camera seems to be getting a lot of hot pixels in it. I'm going to have to contact Rock Malin at MalinCam. It may be due for a service if that's such a thing. Let's see here, because we've got quite a few hours on our camera already. Let's see here. Let's go defaults on our white balance, and then let's do a trigger mode at 20 seconds, and let's just see where we're at. And we were at 34 gain. Let's bring our histogram up here so we can see what it's going to do. I have no idea where this is pointing, and it's amazing how much color is going to pop out of here if this thing is even close. Let's see here. Almost there. Oh, we're into something right here. Yeah, how about that? Now, I'm not sure exactly what we're supposed to be looking at here. Let's see here. I think we're pretty close. This is such a huge nebula. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? I'm not sure if that's Elon or it's probably Elon and something else. Now, if you had Stellarium on your phone you'd be able to hold that up right now and see exactly what satellites are passing through there. Thanks, James. All right. All right. Well, Elon's gone. Let's our histogram's a little funky. Let's go ahead and hit our white balance. See if we can't get our histogram cleaned up here. You see those the red, blue, and green channels? They're not stacked on top of each other, so we don't. Oh, there we go. Oh wow! Oh wow! Look at that. That is absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. It doesn't look like the dew shield's affecting it at all. I'm pleased. All right, we brought our black level up here a little bit. Let's see. Oh, look at that. This is going to be, I'm excited. This is going to be awesome. I don't think that looks like a pelican. That's just me. I don't know. But we'll read about it here in a little bit, and we will see who discovered it and what they, why they thought they came up like it looks like a pelican. That looks pretty good. We're not going to do too much of anything more. 34 gain, 20 seconds. Let's just go ahead and hit our stack. Let's see if our dew shield doesn't make us do anything weird. And let's go. Let's see what's going to do. Yeah, Chen, that is a beautiful, beautiful picture. Let's hope that it really like pulls out some detail in this. This is going to be great. There is a lot of stars out here. This is amazing. All right, it looks like our tracking is doing okay. Clyde's doing okay. Yeah, last night was a little funky. I noticed that it wasn't really tracking good, and I don't know if the high humidity affects all that stuff, because you know we are just not used to that here in Arizona. The humidity, I mean, 71% humidity is crazy. Oh, there's my son. Thank you for liking the stream, my boy. I think he's getting sick. I think my wife was sick, and now I think he's getting sick. So I'm going to stay out here in the control room where it's safe. Oh, look at this. This is stacking up beautiful. Oh, and it's so clear out tonight on this side of the sky. Let's hope we don't get any clouds through there, and we are going to be in good shape. This looks really good. Oh my goodness. Look at the detail in that. We don't even have any stacks. We haven't even done any high dynamic range on this, and look at the detail in that. Absolutely amazing. That is very cool. All right, let's see here. We are going to do, let's do our ticker. I haven't done the ticker. Our beautiful co-host is supposed to remind me to do that because I'm terrible at it. We are at, got a lot of IC numbers here lately. 5070. And this is the Pelican. The Pelican Nebula. All right. There we go. This way, anybody that's jumping in can see where we're at tonight. And this is the Pelican Nebula. And let's do IC. We're going to search this up on the interwebs real quick. 5070, because you know, out here, you know, we're totally prepared every time we do this broadcast. All right, so we got our search page up, and we've got a bunch of blurbs about it, and we'll talk about that here just a second. Let me switch back over here so I can see. Oh, this is looking amazing. Oh, this is awesome. Looks like our tracking's doing very well. Oh yeah, that's moving a little bit. I'm seeing a little bit of a black line on there. Hopefully, eventually here, I just have to do it. It just takes time. I want to get a guide camera for this for Clyde to really make to really get our imaging better here. Not that it's bad, because the software takes care of a lot of the bad stuff in there, but you know, when I see those hot pixels start to elongate, you know, we try to keep our equipment running as good as possible here, but it does seem to be a lot of tinkering with this thing sometimes. But we have, knock on wood, we haven't had to do too much. All right, we've got 10 stacks over here. So let's start our high dynamic range, and we're going to bring that white point down on our histogram right there, as you can see in the window. We'll bring this white line down, and as we do, every so many stacks, we'll lower that a little bit, and that's going to put lighter and lighter pictures on top of the picture, the dark base that we already have. Basically, it's almost like animation. You just keep throwing pictures on top of it, and the detail comes out. And it's very interesting how all that stuff works. It's definitely beyond me. Wow, this is very cool. Look at these beautiful stars. I love those star wisps in here. And if you haven't been on a broadcast before, we get these star wisps. There's actually wires running in front of the collector lens on the front of Clyde to our camera, because it is actually in the front of the telescope, which is weird. But if we put those at a 90-degree angle from each other, the two wires, it makes the star pattern, the wisps out of the stars. But if you were to turn them and make them on an arc, they wouldn't show up, and then the stars would just be round. But we like these. I guess it's all in your artistic point of view of what you like, and we like that here. Oh, this is turning out really, really good. So yeah, we're excited. I think somebody's going to be super excited about the telescope. I can't wait. We're going to let it run. Today is the 19th. I think we're letting it run to the 17th or something like that. If you look on the site, it'll tell you the ending date, and it's just under a month. And we'll have several streams before we do the drawing, and we're going to do the same keyword secret code in every stream. So this way, if somebody doesn't watch this stream and they watch the next one, they'll get that information, and they will be able to enter to win, which is very cool. We've never done anything like that before here, and it is just going to be super, super fun. All right, look at this. We are at 17 stacks. All right, we're going to this looks amazing. I'm ecstatic, because we've had our last couple streams, we've had a couple bummer nights, and this is much better. All right, well, while that's stacking up, let's learn a little bit about IC 5070, the Pelican Nebula. It is an H2 region, and it is in the North American Nebula, which is a huge nebula. And this is just one part of it that we're looking at right here. Let's see here. The gaseous contortions of this emission nebula bear a resemblance of a pelican, giving rise to its name. I don't say it. But that's okay. Let's see here. It is 1,800 light years away. That is absolutely mind-boggling. If you were an Elon Starship, it may only be a few years to get there. I don't know, but it's definitely far. Let's see here. There's a couple 1,800 to 2,000 light years away. Let's see here. Very, very cool. It is a large, complex star-forming region. Very cool. It's I wonder how they figure that out. These guys are they do their astronomy in radio waves and telescopes, and they measure different things through the atmosphere. It's absolutely amazing how these guys come up with that. Yes, that is not the keyword, James. But that's a good guess. All right. It's super nice out tonight. It's 56 degrees. I'm ecstatic. And the humidity is 71%, which is not great. Look at this. All right, we are at 25 stacks. We're going to do just a few more stacks. We like to get down to around 32 frames stacked, and then we'll take a picture and we'll do a little bit of our post-processing. We have a little bit of elongation on our hot pixels right here. You can see they're starting to trail out a little bit. Not too bad, but you got to figure we're taking a 20-second picture and we have 26 of them. That ends up to be quite a few minutes of keeping in the exact same spot. You got to remember, just breathing on that telescope makes it shake and move. So it's just, you can just imagine how precise these things are. Oh, this is amazing. This is looking really, really good. I'm really excited. Stars are nice and round. I like that. Let's see here. You know what's funny is I tried to do the Flaming Star Nebula again right before we got on the air. And you know, if the cloud comes by, this histogram will change instantly within a frame. It'll jump up and it'll jump back down. So that's how I can kind of know there's clouds out here without actually looking outside. Very, very good. Oh, wow. This is amazing. I'm liking that. And you can see our stack is getting off. If you can see this line over here, there's a black line on the edge of that picture. Usually we crop those out. Those are all just tracking issues. No mount tracks absolutely. That's why they have all these guide cameras and guide setups. But for what we're doing here, we're doing amazing. So all right, we're at 32. Let's go down just a little bit more in our white balance, and then we'll take a picture. And this is going to look absolutely amazing. I'm excited. I don't know if we've done the Pelican Nebula on stream before. You know, it's been a few years since we've actually been streaming because we had to move and build a new observatory. You know, this is amazing. I think maybe I've done this once. I know we've done this nebula before, but I'm not sure if we've done the Pelican Nebula on a stream. All right, we were at 32 frames. Let's go ahead and take a snap of this. All right, now there's our picture. We're going to continue that stack right here. We're just going to let it go and see what it does. All right, let's switch over to our live processing scene here. All right, this is going to be good. Let's zoom in a little bit because our co-host is going to say that she can't see it. And I think she's on her phone. So if you're on your phone, sometimes it's a little harder to see the details. Let's see here. Let's go to our range, and we've got a huge histogram here. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. And we're not going to, I have not been doing the adaptive Wiener filter. Yes, that sounds funny. I haven't been doing that lately because I think it takes a little bit of detail out of this, out of our gas regions. Let's see here. Let's go to our curve. All right, we're going to do our astro curve. Remember, we're on the alpha channel and we're going to go one there and then one there. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is that is absolutely unbelievable. All right. This is a oh, it doesn't say how how bright this is. That's kind of weird. Usually Stellarium will tell you how bright the object is, but it doesn't on this one. So let's see here. We'll just add maybe just a tad of red. Remember, too much will take out detail. There we go. Put that detail right back in there. We're going to sit. Okay. So that's all the processing we've done here. That's it. And then look at this amazing, amazing picture. Let's get these controls out of the way. Yeah, Amy, this one looks amazing. Look at the detail in this. Look at those dust lanes. Look at this little this piece right here. Now I'm not sure where the pelican is in here, but uh, I think my co-host, our co-host, she pointed it out one time, but I couldn't see it. And look at these amazing dust lanes. This looks absolutely amazing. I think the pelican's up in here somewhere, if I had to guess about it. This looks unbelievable. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful nebula. This is a great picture, and there's really hardly any processing on this. Basically, other than some making it a little bit brighter and adding a little red, this is pretty much what we're getting out of the telescope. No heavy processing or anything like that. We'll take this picture and we will put our Starlight Starbright Observatory watermark on it, and then we'll post it up. Wow. And then you'll be able to zoom in on it on Facebook, and then it'll be amazing. Wow, there it is, everybody. IC 5070, the Pelican Nebula. I think this is like, I don't know if this is like the pelican's head. Oh, I see it right here. So here is his eye, and here is the thing, and there's his like his gullet right there. I see it. So whoever saw this first, it's not a bad rendition, I guess, if you can see it. Very cool, very cool. All right, we're going to leave that photo there. Our live stack still looks amazing. We're going to go ahead and stop that though, and we'll put our defaults back on our histogram. Look how much detail stacking puts in. This is when we first started right here. It's just like this. Unbelievable. All right, let's see here. Let's stop this and go back to video mode. All right, look at all those stars. All right, everybody, we're halfway into the stream. So I know everybody's been waiting for the secret code, and the secret code is MARS. M-A-R-S. That's the code to win the telescope. Make sure you use the capital on M or it won't take it. Capital M with an A-R-S. MARS is your secret code for the telescope giveaway. Make sure you go over and you enter, put all your information in, and make sure that you let us know what platform you're watching on, because we stream to Twitch, we stream to YouTube, and we stream to Facebook. We haven't done X yet, and I really love Twitter. I'm on it all the time, more than I should be. But I don't think that the video quality is as good yet. There you go, Amy. Yeah, I know she's been waiting. She's been on diligently waiting for that to go over there and enter. So yeah, that's it. And we'll do the secret code and on all our streams coming up. But you know, sometimes our streams get far and few between, you know, depending on the weather. But we are still going to try and do a couple streams a week, maybe one midweek and then one maybe Sunday again, depending on the weather. Basically, right now it's getting winter time here, so it's getting kind of rainy. Actually, well, not really, but you know, we're getting some clouds and stuff. All right. Let's go over to Stellarium here. All right. Oh, and by the way, if anybody has any problems entering the contest, you can email us here at Starlight Starbright Observatory at Proton Mail. You can email us there or contact us through Messenger on Facebook. All right. So here's the North American Nebula. Now there's the bird's nest. So we were right here, and then there's this one right here. Since we're here, let's just go right over here to the North American Nebula and see if we can't get this. Oh, somebody's texting me here. Oh, it does. It does. Our beautiful co-host says, oh, I see it. I see the pelican. It looks like a pterodactyl. I think she's right. I knew she would see it. All right. There's the North American Nebula. Let's tell Clyde to go there. I don't think he's going to move too much. Oh, yep, he hardly even moved. He hardly even moved. All right, there we are. Let's see here. Let's get on the back side of this. Now remember, we have to just on this mount particularly. Now I know I have a friend over on Live Skies on the Mountain Campsite, Matt Harmston, and he has the same mount, and he told me the same thing, that sometimes when you slew a certain way, the telescope seems to keep like inching that way. It's not inching; it's barely moving, but it actually, you can see the stars move. And if you go the opposite way, it sets the scope back on the heavy, back touching the worm gear, and sort of not in like limbo there, and that keeps it from keeps it tracking right. So, all right, here we go. I don't know where we're at. We're going to keep all the same settings because the last picture was absolutely phenomenal. We like to do that here. If you've just joined in or are new to this, we do live EAA, which is electronically assisted astronomy. It's sort of a cross between visual and astrography. We don't do astrography here. Those guys spend hours and hours and hours of doing stuff, and I don't have the time to do that. Oh, there it is. Now, I think this part right here, if you look, let's see here. Let's go over to Stellarium and see if we can see where we're at. Let's see here. So I believe we are right here. Yes, we are. That's it right here, just as you see it. All right. So let's move Clyde just a little bit. Let's see here. We'll stop our loop and we'll go back to video mode. All right, now I'm going to hit the wrong button because I do every time. We want this to go upwards. So I'm thinking, I'm going to guess, I think it's this way. No. It's the other way. All right. There we go. Now I think we should be in a little better spot. Let's see here. Let's go back to trigger mode. We'll keep everything the same, our gain and all. And we haven't messed with the gamma or anything tonight. It's been doing very well. The dew shield doesn't seem to be bothering it at all, and it's actually keeping the dew off, which is what we want. So money well spent today. Well spent. $15. I think the pad was $14 and the zipper was, I don't know, $1. There it is. Oh my goodness, this is going to look amazing. Look at this piece right here, right there. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Let's do this. I want to move over just a little bit more and get that, because look at the histogram. I know this is crazy, right? I'm so excited. Look at the histogram. Look at the red on that. Oh my goodness. This is nuts. All right, let's see here. Let's stop that, and we're going to want to move. Go back to video mode so we can see. Let's go. We want to go this way. So I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not really sure. But let's try this. Oh no, I just did that one. Okay, so it is the declination. Let's see here. No, and it's not that way. Oh my goodness. You got a 50-50 shot, and I'm wrong every time. All right, let's go down here. Oh, no, down. And that's going to move a little bit, so we're going to go back, set the scope back on the worm gear a little bit there. Okay, I think that's it. We're done fooling with that. Let's go back to our trigger mode. 20 seconds is our exposure time. 20 seconds. Make sure, now we are going to check, if you're doing the telescope giveaway, we are going to check the software checks to make sure that you are liked, following, or subscribed to one of our channels. Oh, look at this right there. That's what I wanted. This is going to be amazing. All right. I think this is good. Look, oh my God. I can't move it I can't move it again. But look at this part right down in here. This is going to be amazing. Let's just go ahead and look at all the information in there. All right. We're going to bring our black level up. Wow, that red on that histogram is crazy. Oh my goodness. That's nuts. That's a lot of information. Oh, wow, look at that. All right, let's start this stack. I am excited. This is going to be some good stuff. So yeah, so live EAA is what we do, electronically assisted astronomy. Basically, instead of visually viewing, we are using the camera to take live pictures and stack them and get an image. You do that in astrography too, but oh, thanks Jeff, thanks for liking the stream, bud. If you just joined in, we announced our secret code for the telescope giveaway is Mars, MARS, with a capital M. Make sure you put that into the secret code box or you won't be eligible to win. All right, this is going to be amazing. Look at the amount of stars. It's hard to believe those are all stars. And this is just think now, if you followed along for the last couple weeks that we started streaming again, every little piece of sky we have done has had this amount or more stars in it. And there's just, we can't even count them all. It's absolutely, I want to get a program to see if we can count these things, because this is ridiculous. There is thousands of stars in this picture, and we are on just a small little tiny piece of the sky. This is crazy. And just think, you know, as the sky goes around, there's just more and more stars. You know, this is just one little tiny region. Unbelievable. All right, this is going to be amazing. Oh, let me fix our ticker, and we are at, oh, now see, this is back to an NGC number, huh? So this is NGC 7000, and this is North American Nebula. All right, I got a new keyboard. It's nice and clicky, and it's lit so I can see it in here. All right, we updated our ticker. We are at NGC 7000, the North American Nebula. Boy, this is looking great. Seeing is phenomenal right now. It's super clear. Our tracking's good, and everything is operating correctly, and that makes me happy. I'm excited. Very cool. I do know that I haven't read the email yet, but I think they did some updates to Live Skies. We were streaming there when we first started. Those guys there are amazing on the Malin campsite. Those guys know their stuff, and they've been instrumental in helping us here. But you know, we multi-stream, and Streamlabs is what we use. My son set me up on it, and it doesn't really like to stream to Live Skies for some reason. It just keeps buffering. I know there's some tips and tricks some of the guys have told me. I just haven't tried them yet. I haven't had time. Wow, this is looking really good. If you can see there, we have the input. We have input of 10, and we have an output of 9. So we're at 9 frames right now, and this is looking absolutely stunning. I love it. All right, let's see here. Let's see what they have to say about NGC 7000, the North American Nebula. The North American Nebula, NGC 7000 or Caldwell 20. Caldwell 20 is Caldwell is another catalog as long with the NGC and the IC. There's so many objects, it's absolutely unbelievable. Let's see here. It is named because its shape resembles North America and has a star-forming region in the center. I'm not quite sure how they figure out it's forming stars. I mean, because like there's a lot of them, right? All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. It is an HA, obviously region, H2 region, because we were in the Pelican Nebula right before this, and that is a H2 region. Let's see here. I'm assuming, so it's right there with the Pelican Nebula. This also is between 1,700 to 2,000 light years away. Not far at all. I mean, you know, well, in the universe sense, it's not far at all. So, yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. The NGC 7000 is a less luminous Pelican Nebula. The two emission nebula they're talking about, NGC 7000 and IC 5070, which is the Pelican Nebula, are 50 light years across, and they are separated by a dark absorption cloud. That must be, I don't know, this thing here. It's really unbelievable. Oh, okay, we'll see you, Chen. So Matt over at Live Skies, he did this one night, and he actually did. There is actually dark nebula. The dark nebula. Oh, we're at frames here. We're not doing our HDR. I'm too busy talking. There's actually dark nebula. So you would basically have a black sky with all these stars, but then you would see like a black region actually like blot out the stars, and it's actually nebula like this, but it's black. It's absolutely amazing. It's mind-boggling that this stuff is out there. You know what's funny is you look up in the night sky and you really don't see this, but it's out there. And if you're in a dark enough spot, you could even see this with a smaller scope easily. Just remember, if you win that telescope, I think Frank down at Stellar Vision gave us, I can't remember what the eyepiece was. It's either 50 or 30 millimeters. It comes with one eyepiece to get you started. I think it's a pretty wide eyepiece, but it's going to be absolutely phenomenal for the moon. It's going to be amazing. It's our nearest neighbor. It definitely doesn't get seen enough. I mean, we're out here doing all this deep space objects and stuff like that, but it is always great to go back to the moon. It's very cool. We moved that white balance down just a little bit more, and there is a ton of information in here. That is absolutely amazing. That is a huge histogram. All right, we are doing good. This is going to be amazing. Let's zoom in a little bit. We got a lot of detail in this now. Look at this region right here. This is absolutely crazy looking. Now just remember, what we are seeing is, if NASA.gov is correct, this picture happened 1,700 light years ago. Well, between 1,700 and 2,000 light years ago is when that light from all this nebula is reaching us. That is hard to comprehend, that it's that far away. The light 2,000 light years ago is now reaching us. Absolutely crazy. It's very exciting. Yeah, it really does show us how insignificant we are. Now, just for giggles, I mean, if you were out in the universe, like if you were out in this nebula, This little dot right here, maybe right here, that would be us. I mean, that literally that would be the Earth, and that is absolutely crazy. Yeah, that we are like in such this vast universe. I'm not saying it's the aliens, but it could be the aliens. All right, let's see here. We haven't found any aliens here yet, but we are still trying. All right, this is looking amazing. Look at these beautiful stars. They are all pinpoint tonight. It's looking really, really good. That's a beautiful cluster of stars right here. Now, I know our co-host is not big on star clusters. I love star clusters. I think they are amazing. Um, we're going to have a night stream of that. I'm not sure when. We have so many things to look at, but we'll take our filter out and we'll refocus and we'll go to some of these beautiful star clusters. Some will have these beautiful gold and blue hues to them, and there's just you can't even count how many stars are in these small little tiny spaces. It's unbelievable. This is looking amazing. We were at 29 frames. This is looking good. I can't wait till we get to about 30 frames and take this picture and do a little post-processing. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a great picture. We could hang this on the wall. Look, oh my goodness. Look at this part right here. We haven't even done any alpha editing yet. And look at the amazing dust clouds in this thing. Very, very cool. All right, we're at 30. We're getting close. Now, if we look at our hot pixels, they're right here. We've taken all these frames. They have hardly moved. And we can get rid of those hot pixels by using darks. Basically, you take a picture of nothing, the black, but it has to be the same exposure time and stuff. It's kind of complicated, but it's not complicated. And then you would layer that dark in. The program has a spot for it in here, and then it would take all those out, and actually your pictures come out even more amazing with darks. And you can put lights in your picture too, but that gets to be too much. We don't want to watch paint dry here. We just want amazing pictures in this generation. Well, we want it like, of course we want it right now. Of course we want it instantaneously. All right, this is amazing. We're at 34 frames. Let's take our picture and we'll let that stack keep going. All right, let's go to our live processing screen here. All right, and we are going to go to range. Look at that huge histogram in this thing. And we're going to bring that black point right up to the bottom here of our histogram. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, and no filters in it. And we'll just do a curve. Actually doing less and less editing all the time. Our new home site here, we have about 4 acres here. And we're out at the end of where even they bring electricity, and it is super dark out here, and it is just we find that we don't need all that processing now, which is amazing. All right, let's do our astro curve. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is unbelievable. I wonder how much more we can put in here. Oh, get it really light. Okay. All right, there. Let's put a little red in it. Not much. Doesn't take a lot. Oh, wow. That is absolutely unbelievable. We've hardly moved that red channel line. We did do a pretty good astro curve on it, but this looks absolutely unbelievable. I am excited. This is so cool. Let's look at this right here. This is where we moved over to see. Look at the detail in this. This is absolutely amazing. I am so excited. What a bunch of beautiful stars this is. Look at these incredible black dust lanes through here. Amazing. And this really turned out really good right through here. This is amazing. And remember, this is just another small part of this nebula. This nebula is absolutely massive. This looks really good. Look at all this H2 region. There is quite a bit there. Wow. So the nice thing about Malincam Sky is this software is amazing. We can go to this undo and redo, and we can just take the curve. We can do this, and we can exit, and we can go right back to where we were. That is amazing. And now all we have on here is our range, and we can go in here and you can see. You could turn it back on or turn it off, but we can do our curve again if we wanted to put a little less curve in at this time. And that would keep some of our darks a little darker. Let's see here, put our red back in. There we go. Okay, I think that looks a little better. I think we were a little light. It looks good coming through the stream, but when we get it on the monitor and get it on Facebook, this is going to look amazing. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Look at these beautiful wisps through here. Unbelievable. All right, everybody, let's zoom out here. There it is, NGC 7000, the North American Nebula. Absolutely amazing. 2,000 light years away. Just a stroll in the park to get there. What an amazing, amazing target. And I'm glad I was here to show it to you, and you were there to share it with me. Unbelievable. It's exciting, showing everyone what's in our universe. All right, everybody. That's that. And remember, here's our first one. This is IC 5070. This is the Pelican Nebula, and our co-host is right. This looks like a pterodactyl. I see it. It's very cool. And then we did NGC 7000, which is the North American Nebula. And there's more to this nebula that we could actually do. But we've run here about an hour. I think that's about enough. Watching paint dry for a little bit for tonight. But what an amazing, amazing night. What amazing targets. Look at the detail in this. Absolutely, absolutely phenomenal. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us here at Starlight Starbright Observatory in Florence, Arizona. And make sure you get over to our website, starlightstarbrightobservatory.com. On the home page, right on the front, is a link to the telescope giveaway. Go in there. Make sure you've watched this stream. I said the secret code several times, and make sure you put your code in and say where you're streaming or what site that you watch our streams on, and enter that. And everybody gets to enter once, and then we'll have it'll do a random drawing, and somebody will get an amazing telescope. And we'll talk more about that on our next stream. It's going to be great. Don't forget, the telescope was donated by Stellar Vision Astronomy, Frank Lopez in Tucson. He is one of our good friends. He is amazing. If you're actually going to want to buy a telescope, we're going to do a video on that next week. I'll be down there filming that with Frank in Tucson. And we're going to do how to buy your first telescope so you're not overwhelmed like everyone else is when they walk in that shop. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Cool, but mind-blowing. Oh. All right. There it is. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining tonight. Go sign up for the giveaway. It's Sunday night tonight. Let's see how it is in a couple days. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday we can come back and do some of these amazing, amazing targets. I want to do the inchworm cluster. It's one of my favorites. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining in, and we'll see you next time. Good night.